ByLisasHand, a calligraphy business of one woman, Lisa, specializes in making personalized gifts and invitations for Jewish events. Her primary business is the sale of the ketubah, a religious document, a marriage contract written for weddings. Many prefer to display it in their households as a symbol of their love. At the very least, these documents must have the words that form the contract and blanks that are filled in at the wedding by the bride, groom, and several others. Most of her orders over the years have been hand-drawn and calligraphed based on several different designs that she uses. These cost from $350 to $600 depending on the complexity of the design. She also sells computer-based designs of those that she hand-draws at only $25, which have rarely sold. She also sells bar bat mitzvah gifts for a child who reaches the age of 13 or 12 with similar formats to the document above, hand-drawn or computer-generated at similar prices. She occasionally sells calligraphy services for writing envelopes, table cards, invitations, and certificates. She also has a jewelry section, but as no jewelry has ever sold, I would recommend that the jewelry section be taken off. If she wants to grow her business, she must do so online, and she should improve and grow her graphic design work, as there is only so much calligraphy her hand can do. She has a website, but because most of her orders come from friends or community members of the synagogue she and her husband work in, it has been neglected. It is a simple design, is not very attractive, and requests that customers call her directly. Her pages are disorganized, and there seems to be very little standardization, adding to the confusion. The pictures for much of her hand calligraphed work are terrible. As a recent customer said, it's like night and day between the site pictures and the product, a huge problem if she wants to attract more customers. Chapter 7 in Karen mentions that when expanding a business, you should standardize when possible and customize when necessary. My first recommendation would be to do this, organizing the site based on ketubot, bar bat mitzvah gifts, and calligraphy, and showing the designs available for each. She should standardize the sizes and colors, then add an option for customization for each design. There should also be a graphical representation of some of the different coloring options, and at least one hand-calligraphed image. This service still falls under the heading of mass customization, a concept brought up in several chapters. Due to the level of customization needed, it requires something similar to cross-channel marketing, mentioned in Chapter 21, where the buyer looks online and buys in store. The online channel for customization in this case would have a series of questions that would take the customer through the process of customization quickly and easily, while also encouraging the customer to call or email with any questions, or schedule a meeting in person, with the more personal, store-like customer interaction leading to a sale. Chapter 13 brings up the concept that price implies quality. Many may want to pay more for a ketubah, a contract of their marriage, than $25. She needs to A. Show a printed version of some graphic designs online so people will understand what the finished product looks like, and B. Raise the price to around $50 so that individuals will not discard the document as cheap or too good to be true. Making the design more customizable, more intricate, blending the colors to make the design more lifelike, or other changes through the use of graphic design could raise the value of the product. There is an aspect of business touched upon in the beginning example for Chapter 12 about a sharing economy, which seems to exist informally within the Jewish community, where we often help each other, as many close-knit communities tend to do. Because many she has sold to are community members, they may be happy to give her pictures of the works she has sold to them to put on her site, and to help organize and improve her website in other ways, either in exchange for a piece of artwork, something else of value, or else free of charge. She could use the same community and personal network to spread word of her work through social media as recommended in Chapter 19, opening a Facebook page that would allow her to advertise to her target markets. Thank you so much for listening.